Japan, a bucket list destination. Today we embark on a long 24-hour journey that will take us from Port Canaveral, Florida, all the way to the opposite end of the world to Tokyo for a 10-day adventure. We're going to show you what it's like flying business class for 12 hours across the Pacific Ocean, show you the insanity that is Shibuya Scramble, and share some of the rookie day one mistakes we made along the way. Make sure you're subscribed to never miss a moment of our epic Japan adventure starting right now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board the Disney Wish, where we are getting ready to disembark and head all the way over to the opposite side of the world. Today, we are starting our Japan journey. We are getting right off the ship, heading home, swapping bags, and going straight to the airport for our flight to LA, where tomorrow we are hopping on board a United Airlines plane all the way to Japan, where we are going to be spending 10 days over there. Throughout this entire video series, we're going to be spending time in Tokyo. We're going to be taking the Shinkansen down to Osaka, where we're going to experience Universal Studios Japan, and then we're going to be ending our trip at Tokyo Disneyland, our bucket list theme park. I'm so excited for this journey, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoy this video and the rest of the videos in this series. Let's not waste any time. Let's get off of the Disney Wish and head on over to the airport. We'd like to thank Level 8 for sponsoring this portion of today's video. 6 months ago, I purchased the Roadrunner 20-inch carry-on, and it has been my go-to travel bag for not only air travel, but for cruising as well. I can confidently say that this is the best carry-on bag I've ever purchased. The build quality is fantastic, and other than a few travel scratches, it's held up extremely well in all types of travel conditions. So when Level 8 offered to send me some new luggages to review, I of course had to say yes. This is the Grace 28-inch and Luminous textured 24-inch hardshell spinner luggage. They're lightweight, durable, and made with a 3-layered micro diamond surface that makes them extremely difficult to scratch. They come with 4 double 360-degree spinner wheels that are practically silent on just about any surface and makes walking through the airport an absolute breeze. My favorite feature, however, is in the Luminous 24-inch, where both sides of the bag have an X-strap compression system and zipper pockets that make packing and unpacking super convenient. I love the TSA-approved locks featured on all of these bags. They allow me to pack with confidence and check in with peace of mind. You guys already know how picky I am when it comes to the products I sponsor on this channel, so you know these bags come with a Theme Park Express guarantee. If you're in the market for some new luggage that you know will survive the 2025 travel season and beyond, then click my Amazon affiliate links down in the description below, where you can get up to 10% off, and be sure to use the attached discount codes so you can get an additional 5% off. Thanks so much to Level 8 for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back into the action. Alright, we have made it to Tampa International Airport. We are all checked in and ready to go. We of course had to make our way upstairs to say hi to Phoebe and thank her for good luck and good fortune on these flights. So the way this is going to work So the way this is going to work is Coda is going to take a direct flight from Tampa to Los Angeles. Me, on the other hand, I am taking a more roundabout way of getting there. I am hitching a flight from Tampa to Chicago and then connecting from Chicago to LA. A lot of you guys already know that I do have a second channel called Express Traveler, where I do plus-size reviews of different aircraft. I had the opportunity to fly on the A321neo with United Airlines today on both legs from Tampa to Chicago and Chicago to LA. So you guys are going to get those full reviews on that channel over there. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and pass through security and get to our gates. All right, ladies and gentlemen, after a long afternoon and evening of traveling, we have finally made it to Los Angeles. We are here in our hotel at the Hilton LAX, and it is going on midnight right now. Coda's in the shower. We're about to go to sleep. Here's a quick look at the room. It is a king superior room here at the Hilton LAX. We're going to be here for just a few hours because we're planning on being back at the airport at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning for our flight. We will get into more details on that later, but with all that being said, we're going to go ahead and go to sleep. I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, Los Angeles. All right, guys, it is time to finally pack up our stuff and leave the hotel. We're going to Japan. I can't believe this. This is a long time dream come true, and it's finally happening. And we got lucky enough to snag Polaris business class seats with United Airlines. I'm going to explain the whole process of how this came to be a little bit later, because this time yesterday morning, I didn't think we would be flying in business class or anything. We were booked in economy. So I'll explain all that later, but let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and leave the hotel so we can go to the airport, check in our bags, and enjoy the lounge. All right, boarding passes have been acquired. We're going to Tokyo. So we made it through security with absolutely no problems at all. The airport's actually quite dead right now. I think we're like just before the prime rush hour travel of LAX. So we don't have a gate assigned just yet. So we're just gonna make our way over to the Polaris lounge and check that out. Have some breakfast over there. Kodo really wants some coffee. And we're just gonna start enjoying ourselves. All right, here we are, the Polaris Lounge. It looks like we're gonna be going upstairs. We welcome international business travelers departing to the following destinations: Africa, Asia, Europe, Middle East, Oceania, and South America. Let's go.
Hi, welcome to
Wow, hello.
And your boarding pass.
You wanna scan it?
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, so let's see. We have our international departures over here. Tokyo Haneda at 11:30. Gate 74. That's where we are. I cannot believe I'm actually here right now. Hello, welcome. Hello. So the dining room inside the Polaris Lounge was actually really quiet, so we didn't do much talking, but here's a quick look at the menu for breakfast. We ended up getting the Salmon Eggs Benedict and the Pumpkin Hawaiian Bread Pudding. Both were absolutely delicious. We both really wanted to eat more, but we knew we would be getting fed well on the flight, so we didn't want to fill up here. The lounge does offer shower suites as well in case you want to freshen up before your flight. We didn't want to partake in this as we had just showered in the hotel, but I wanted to show you guys that it was an option included in your international business class ticket with United. It's also worth noting that the Polaris Lounge is exclusive only to those passengers holding an international Polaris ticket, so a domestic first class ticket alone won't get you in. You also can't buy your way in either, so all that makes this lounge feel really exclusive, and from my understanding, it doesn't get very crowded most of the time either, which is a frequent problem for the regular United Club lounges that anyone can buy a day pass for. So we have a little less than an hour until we start boarding our plane. Boarding starts at 10:30 and it's 9:35 right now. So we've made our way over to the opposite side of the lounge, and we're right next to these massive windows where we get a great view of the apron outside. We can do a little plane spotting. We have a bunch of Alaska Airlines planes on the opposite side. We have a Dreamliner right in front of us. It's not our Dreamliner, but it is a Dreamliner. This lounge is really nice. It is starting to pick up a little bit. We did get here about 2 hours before we actually start boarding, 3 hours before our flight actually departs. So we're already hearing from other people that they're on the same Japan flight as we are. So things are obviously going to pick up the closer you get to your actual departure time. If you are flying in Polaris and you want to make sure you take advantage of the lounge and everything that it has to offer, I would recommend getting to the airport at least 3 hours before your flight, so that way you have time to take advantage of everything. It's still a really nice place to hang out, and I'm so happy that we're here. All right, about 10 minutes before we have to start boarding, so let's go ahead and make our way over to the gate. It's literally like right across the way from the Polaris Lounge entrance, so we don't have a very far walk at all. Babe, we're doing it. We're going to Japan. We're going through door A at the very front of the plane of this 787 Dreamliner-10. I'm so excited. Let's hop on board. Okay, so we just sat down in our United Polaris seat. I'm sitting in 7 Lima right now, which is a window seat on the starboard side of the plane. I want to say right off the bat that if you guys are wanting to book United Polaris, the odd number seats are the way to go because they offer a lot more privacy. I can't see anybody else around me right now, which is wild. But what I want to go over right now is everything that comes with the seat, and we have a lot. So the first thing we have is a Saks Fifth Avenue blanket. I have heard a lot of great things about the Saks Fifth Avenue bedding in United Polaris, and oh my gosh, it feels incredible. Let's see, made from recycled plastic. Oh, not bad. So that's just the first thing. We have a Saks Fifth Avenue comforter. This is like a thick comforter. It's like a comforter or duvet, or I don't know. It's a thick blanket on top of the thinner blanket that we have. Then we have the most popular thing here. This is the United Polaris cooling gel pillow. This is one of the most comfortable pillows that you will ever have in your life. These things are incredible. I've had the pleasure of using one of these once in my life, and I cannot wait to use it again on this 12-hour flight. Holy moly. And then we, of course, have our regular pillow, very plush pillow. Can't wait to use this. We are definitely going to be sleeping on this plane. And then last but not least, we have a Therabody amenity kit. We're going to go ahead and crack this open and see what's inside. In the meantime, though, I'm going to put all of my bedding stuff up above. I also almost missed something. Underneath over here, we have slippers. That's really cool. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other seat features. We, of course, have our little lamp over here that can be controlled by the control panel behind me. We have a little cubby that houses our headphones. Very nice. We're going to be utilizing this. We have a cold bottle of Dasani water. Oh, there's also a little mirror. A little dirty, but it's a mirror. We, of course, have a remote over here to control the IFE screen. We have a universal outlet over here, as well as a USB-A and a headphone port. We have a personal reading light, which is nice. In the armrest of the seats, we have our literature. We can go over that a little bit later, but I also want to point out that this moves up and down in order to give you some more sleeping space. In front of us, we have a nice size IFE screen. I can't wait to check this out later. There's a coat hook right next to it. Underneath, we have a USB-A port for charging. We also have a little cubby in here for putting random things. I have it with my slippers right now. We have our tray table, which, there you go. You just got to push it out, and it slides out this way. And you can open it up like this, and it can also be moved back and forth as well in case you want to try and slip out in the middle of service. It looks like there's also a device holder here too, which is nice. We have a footwell over here for when we want to sleep, and there's a cubby underneath right here to put our shoes. Over here is our control panel. We have a do not disturb button. This one right here controls our little light on the side of the seat. I do believe this one helps control our lumbar supports. I don't know what this one is. They might be the same thing. Either way, this one helps extend the leg rest, and then this one helps us recline. In these odd number rows, I have 2 windows, technically 3 because there's one right behind me over here, and this window is controlled by this one right here. So on the 787 Dreamliners, there's no like window shades. Everything is controlled by these buttons over here. So you push this one in order to make it lighter, and this one to make it dimmer. But with all that being said, guys, the doors have been closed. It is almost time to push back. We do need to strap ourselves in. The Polaris seats have these additional shoulder straps for some reason. I don't know the reason why. It's for safety. let's go ahead and take a look at what's going to be served on this long flight. It's worth noting that everything written in this menu is going to be in both English and Japanese. Appetizer options include a chilled ginger beef and a sliced watermelon radish with a salad of baby red oak leaf. They do have several different entree options, however, it is not guaranteed that you're going to get your first choice. Obviously, my first choice was the seared beef short rib. I'm really not expecting to get it since I'm in row 7. Let's see, next up we have a roasted chicken, which is the Japanese meal. We have a seared cod and a roasted balsamic butter cauliflower. That is our vegetarian option. Afterwards, we have our dessert cart, which includes the signature United Polaris ice cream sundaes. In case you get hungry in the middle of the flight, you do have some options, including some sweet and savory snacks, fruit baskets. You can also order a hot grilled cheese sandwich, a beef melt sandwich, as well as a tomato bisque soup. And it looks like they have some noodle options as well. Before we land, we do get a breakfast service. We can choose either teriyaki glazed yellowtail, which is the Japanese meal, or a tomato and kale baked egg white pastry. Here's a look at the different wines that are on offer. You can go ahead and pause the video if you want to take a closer look. Here are your other alcoholic beverages, including beers and spirits. And down here we have our non-alcoholic options. Thank you.
You're welcome. And any other beverages for you?
Some more apple juice, please. Yes, thank you. Appetizers have arrived. I got a salad and a ginger beef teriyaki something. Either way, it's beef. And it looks like they're going to be coming around with some bread rolls soon. We have some butter. And I love these little Death Star looking things. These are our salt and pepper shakers. And they just look like Death Stars. Thank you so much. And our entrees have arrived. I'm actually very surprised I got my first choice of the short rib.
Ice cream sundaes, cheesecake with raspberries, and I have cheese and crackers with grapes.
Can I do an ice cream sundae, please?
Ice cream sundae?
Yeah.
There's a caramel, half fudge, almonds, chocolate chips, whipped cream, and cherries.
Can I do chocolate fudge, chocolate chips, and cherries, please?
Okay.
And now that the meal service has concluded, the flight attendants have taken control of all the windows and auto-dimmed them, so everyone can go ahead and get some sleep. Bye, thank you so much. Arrivals and customs. Singapore Airlines. Oh, look at that beautiful A350. Arrivals. Sorry? Oh, wow. Literally right here. You got the passports?
Those with QR codes this way, those without fill out the arrival
QR
form.
codes. Customs declaration. Oh, all right. We will figure all of this out right here. Yay! Right. It says exit. Yay! You saw the cat first, didn't you? Yeah. Alright guys, 12 hours later, we have made it to Tokyo, Japan for the first time ever. Honestly, the customs and everything in the immigration process, it was very simple. There's a lot of signs everywhere. There's plenty of employees around who are directing traffic with a bunch of signage. Everything is in both Japanese and in English. It's really self-explanatory. And we got really lucky that our plane parked right next to the customs gate. So the whole process was less than 5 minutes. We got our bags and then we had to do like a another like customs thing, like making sure that we're not bringing in anything we're not supposed to. That was another maybe 5-minute process, and now we're done. We're officially through. So now what we need to do is we need to find the bus terminal area, and we need to hop on our limousine bus that's going to take us directly to our hotel. But guys, take a look at this, our first welcome to Tokyo sign. I can't believe that we're here. It is insane that we're here, but everyone's already so nice. Let's go ahead and continue on, guys. Oh, I'm so pumped. Okay, so the first place we went to was the currency exchange. I had $100 in cash on me that I knew that I wanted to exchange for yen. So the current exchange rate right now is $1 is 147 yen, so $100 is 14,757 yen. And take a look at the money. It is very, very different. My first time actually seeing yen. And then we have the coins, and take a look at the coins. They have like holes in it. That is so interesting. I can't wait to like use some of these at like vending machines or whatever other things that they have here in Japan. But this is so cool. If I need to pull out any more cash, I'm gonna do it at 7-Eleven. That's what everyone tells me to do because the exchange rate over here at the airport is most likely garbage. But I just wanted to get some immediate cash right now before we do anything else. So now let's go ahead and find the bus stops. So from here we're going to be following the signs. We have monorail, the KQ line, bus, taxi, and parking. We're going to be heading towards the buses that are that way. Okay, so we have a little bit of time before our limousine bus is supposed to depart, so we decided to come up to departures to look for the Pikachu vending machine, because over at Tokyo Station they sell exclusive Pikachu plushes, and over here at Haneda Airport they sell exclusive Pikachu plushes, and he's dressed like a pilot. Unfortunately, those are on the opposite end of security, so we'll have to pick one up as we leave. But we got up here to departures and we saw something really cool. Take a look at that, guys. We have our first 7-Eleven. It's a bit of a small one, but it's fine. We already, look at these Kit Kats. All of these different kinds of Kit Kats that you can buy. They have Pokeballs. They got Pokeballs. I wonder what's inside the Pokeballs. It's gotta be like candy or something, right? We'll have to use Google Translate on a lot of this stuff, but Coda is already obsessed. There's gonna be so many little things that you're gonna wanna buy. All the cute little things. Of course, we're gonna make time to find a proper 7-Eleven once we get into the city properly, but I am still very excited, and they have like so many good things, and it all smells amazing. I can't wait to explore further. I just don't want to get in anybody's way. Okay, so I understand why these lines exist, but I can already tell that they are a pain in the butt for people with rolly luggages. You kind of have to be conscious about it. If you're not going at a proper enough speed, you're gonna get caught in it. Okay, so there are two different lanes for chartered bus I guess it doesn't matter. So we'll go left. Okay, so we're in a little bit of a waiting room for our bus, and I've already made a couple of mistakes. So I told you that we have like a limousine bus that we purchased tickets for to go right from the airport to our hotel. While I did make a purchase for a bus for the airport to the hotel, I unfortunately purchased it for the wrong airport. There are two airports here in Tokyo. There's Haneda and Narita. I accidentally purchased it for Narita thinking it was for Haneda because the link on Klook, it says both Haneda and Narita. But when you go in and purchase it, you have to specifically say which airport you want. And I accidentally clicked Narita. So that was 100% my fault. It wasn't anybody else's fault. It wasn't Klook's fault. It was my fault. I just misread or mistyped or something. So I had to purchase a whole nother set of tickets for a later bus to get us to our hotel. So, first mistake of the trip. Hopefully there aren't too many more than this one right now, but just something to bear in mind. When you are wanting to purchase tickets for anything, especially airport related, make sure you have the right airport. The efficiency here in Japan is insane. We were scheduled to leave at 6, and 6 p.m. on the dot, we are all rolling out. Incredible. Okay, we have made it to Hotel Sunroute Plaza. Current time is 7:10. Alright, here we are, 11:20. Insert room key over here. Oh my goodness, it is literally the bare essentials. Okay, so welcome to our room at the Hotel Sunroute Plaza in Shinjuku. This is what you get for most hotel rooms in Japan, from what I've heard, is that bare minimum of anything that you need. Everything's really small. Bed is an okay size. Coda and I will fit in this bed just fine. Let's see, what is this, an air purifier or something? We have drawer space, desk, a little TV. They gave us the Wi-Fi information. Let's come over here. I assume this is the light. Yes. Our first ever Japanese toilet with buttons. It's got a booty cleaner. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait to try it. Here is the shower. Really nice. It's nothing crazy, but you know what? We're used to staying in inside cabins on like cruise ships, so this isn't that much different. We at least have a window. I don't know what the view is, but yeah. Back here, we have some closet space. Not that we're going to be using it. We got some slippers down here, which is nice. Okay, we have finished checking into our hotel, dropped all of our stuff off in the room. We have changed, put on a couple more layers, and now we are leaving the hotel. And oh, those are doors, wow.
You didn't notice it?
No, I didn't notice. A big wood wall just separates. And now we are going to be making our way down to Shibuya Crossing, someplace that has been on my bucket list for the longest time. But we need to walk to a subway station in order to get there first. I don't know if it's a subway. I think it's just a regular train station. Either way, we got to walk to a station to get there first. So let's go ahead and get that started. It's going to be about a 7-minute walk. So the current time is 7:45 in the evening here in Japan, and I'm not gonna lie, jet lag is starting to hit us like a freight train, but we know that we need to stay up as late as possible so that way we can acclimate our bodies more easily to the time change when we wake up tomorrow morning. So the goal right now is to make it to Shibuya and to find food, whether it be ramen or a katsu place. Either way, I'm happy that I bundled up because the wind is crazy. This one is a little stubborn, but
Just wish I had a hat.
we might end up buying her a hat. We are definitely learning things. Everyone needs their own Suica card. I tried scanning us both in with just my Suica card and it would not let me. It let her in, but I tried to get in and it gave me the no-go. So each person has to have their own Suica. That's really good to know. So I should probably take a second to talk about what a Suica card is because I realize I didn't add any further detail. So basically the Suica is one of several transportation cards used in Japan. You can use it to pay for not only your transportation on the Japanese metro system, buses, and taxis, but you can also use it to pay for items in some retail locations and even the vending machines you see on the streets. You can add the Suica card to your Apple Wallet and load it up with however much money you want and reload it whenever you want. I started off with $100 on mine before we landed and only added $20 on the last few days of our trip. If you're going to Japan, get the Suica card on your phone. I promise you, it will be a lifesaver. Guys, we've made it. Shibuya Scramble crossing. It's right here. This is like the Times Square of Tokyo. Thousands upon thousands of people cross the street at any given time. This is nuts. I can't believe we're here. We're gonna cross the street here in just a little bit and then we're gonna look for food, but we just gotta do the thing first. We gotta do the thing. We flew all this way, we gotta do the thing. Go, go, go! We're doing it! Oh my god, everyone going different directions. Oh god. It's like you're bound to walk into somebody at some point. Oh my gosh. So many different ways you can go. So, off the bucket list, we crossed Shibuya Scramble. We did it. Wow. I cannot believe we're here. This is absolutely wild. Do any other Kingdom Hearts fans get PTSD looking at this building in the Yozora boss fight? Oh gosh, cause yeah, that's where it happens, right on top of that building. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's find some food. We need to find some place to eat. Okay, so the goal right now is to find Square Enix Garden. Ah, Pokemon!
Yes, a Ditto.
We're looking for Square Enix Garden, and Google Maps is going to take us there. But look, they have Dittos and Pokemons. Oh gosh, there's so much stuff. Okay, so we made it inside a katsu place inside of this mall right upstairs from Shibuya Station. And looking at the menu, it's just a lot of, I want this, I want this, I want this. You know, it's just a lot of pointing. Arigatou gozaimasu. And I also had to use Google Translate to ask for some ice water because they came out with this like matcha tea to begin with. Is it green tea? Oh.
Look at it.
Matcha is also green, so I don't know. Anyways, I don't drink tea, so do you like it? Am I gonna like it?
No.
No? I figured as much. So,
Yay.
Merry Christmas.
Warm.
And I will take these. First of all, don't even ask me the name of the place that we're at, but this place has pork cutlets and all kinds of like fried things. But I really just wanted like a fried pork cutlet, like the tonkatsu. So this is the like all Japanese menu, but they handed us a menu that had like English translations in it. But either way, it was just a lot of, I want this, and I want this, you know, things like that. So I'm excited for what's about to come. Oh my goodness. I am in heaven. Pork cutlets. I have been waiting for this for so very long. Koda's food hasn't come out yet, unfortunately. It'll be out soon. We also ordered some tempura shrimp as well.
You did?
Well, I did. Alright, my first bite of pork cutlet.
I have no idea what I got.
Oh my god, that is huge.
It's some sort of soup.
Did we go a little overboard? Maybe, but
I'm hungry.
we're both hungry. It's our first night here in Japan. This is really freaking good. Oh my god. I can't wait to have more. All of this is incredible. Let's go ahead and dig in. In case you guys are looking for the place that we visited, I guess it translates to Tonkatsu Waco, and it's on the 4th floor of the Shibuya Station Mall. I also love how a lot of places in Japan, a lot of restaurants, they have like visuals out here so you can see more or less what you're ordering. It's really cool. So food was definitely high up on our priority list. Unfortunately, as a result, the Square Enix store is closed. The Pokemon store is closed. So yeah, we were planning on coming back to Shibuya Crossing tomorrow anyways. So I think we're just gonna do Shibuya Crossing a couple more times before actually calling it a night. But I still call that a successful first night here in Tokyo.
Pretty good?
Oh yeah. We at least got to do the scramble a couple more times before we head on back to the hotel. It's kind of like every man for himself. Everyone goes in every which direction. Like, there are designated crosswalks, but no one, like, most people follow the crosswalks, but others just kind of go in their own direction. It's very interesting. Go this way, go this way, go this way. Go this way! Okay, I think we're just now starting to get the hang of the transit system here in Tokyo. I'm learning how to read Google Maps, which, by the way, is an absolute lifesaver. It explains everything down to the number of where you need to go, what train you need to get on, the platform. It even tells you, like, what car to get into in order to be closer to the exit. It's a game changer, honestly, and it makes life so much easier. Okay, before we get back to the hotel, I need a drink. And thankfully, all over the city, they have these vending machines with a whole bunch of different things. Fun fact, if it's blue, that means it's cold. If it's red, that means it's hot. So it can spit out whatever. Now I just need to find a regular water. Train coming. There's like train tracks over here. Okay, we're assuming that this is just plain water. It says natural mineral water, and Koda handed me 150 yen. So let's go ahead and find, there it is. Got that, bloop. Got that, bloop. 150, it illuminates, boop, and voila, agua. And we got some change back.
Yay!
Yay! And with that, day 1 of our Japan visit is in the books. We got back to the room and immediately crashed for the night because we have an early morning tomorrow as we spend a full day exploring Tokyo City. We want to thank you all so much for watching day 1 of our Japan vlog series. We have many more videos coming in the very near future. Please make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on any of our Japan uploads, and make sure to subscribe to our second channel, Express Traveler. I want to give a huge thank you to all of our amazing Patreon supporters. Without you guys, this content would not be possible. You guys are enjoying all of these videos early and ad-free. I hope you are all having a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, and evening, and I will see you guys in the next video.